you know, my job is to coach basketball and coach the team. And the team's job is to play to their highest level. Part of coaching a team is finding strengths and putting them in position to use those strengths. And not, you know, I don't get too emotionally worried about results one way or another. But you know, I'm a competitive guy, and so you know, my goal from a coaching perspective is to get these guys in position to have as much success as possible as soon as possible, and that's going to be our task every single day.
It's very hard, you know. 13 years in, you never want to go to a team that's starting to rebuild and reprocess over. You know, your main focus is trying to get somewhere where you can, you know, kind of end your career on a championship note. At the same point, you know, I'm here. You know, I'm happy to be here. I'm going to enjoy being here. I'm going to enjoy playing with the younger guys and the younger team. The main thing is, you know, if we can improve, like I told the guys, you know, a championship is what I would want, is what I want to go out with. But I've never won a championship in my life. So my life isn't based on championships. It's just based on me having a successful career and, you know, having fun and enjoying the game and going out, you know, on a positive note in the game. So if I can come here and, you know, build with this team and improve with this team and get us back into the playoff contention and push forward from there, then I feel I'd be more happy than I would be on a team that's won a championship.
Workout-wise, we've just been working on a lot of individual skill work, and you know, just trying to, really the reason why I came here is just try to find out exactly what he wants. You know, it's a lot of different systems, a lot of different defensive systems, play calls and things like that. I just wanted an advantage going into training camp, but he's been here for 2 months now. He's been very hands-on. I know exactly what I know exactly what he expects going into training camp, and I'm excited.
Well, for me, I'm going to be looked at more as a leader, a guy that brings some experience to this team. I can help the guys on and off the floor. I'm going to help in any way possible. And whether coach needs me to, you know, play defense, you know, anything he asks me to do, I'm going to be here to do, and just lead by example for some of these young guys.
Is that a role that you are going to sort of embrace? And is it new to you, coming onto a team that's so young?
I've kind of always been a leader my whole career. I've never been a follower. So it's going to be easy for me to get out here, you know, and set an example early, starting tomorrow training camp. And I think, you know, most of the guys will follow.
I think you always have to be able to make fun of yourself. You know, you can't take life too serious. But, you know, to be able to go in the Garden, you know, have everyone booing you and, you know, get a win or something like that, it's the greatest feeling. You know, if nobody said anything, nobody cares. So, you know, I appreciate everyone out there.
I mean, I grew up, you know, trying to idolize Steve Nash, but that only lasted so long. Yeah, until I grew. But just, you know, he's Canadian. I followed him the whole way. But, you know, being a basketball fan and a basketball person, you grow up and you watch a lot of different people. You know, I didn't kind of stick to one person, especially, you know, playing internationally. You know, there's a lot of guys that I would, you know, take little pieces from and, you know, try to do something that they did and kind of emulate that, but try to put it together and have it be my game rather than trying to be a version of someone else.
My play style, I don't know, I like 5 plays on the paint, rebounds, dunks, pick and rolls. You see me play sometimes, so I'm center. No more.
He loves to hit. He's physical. He comes in and makes things happen and instigates contact, and he can step out and shoot threes. And he's a pretty good passer from the high post, and runs the floor pretty well.
Just go out there and do what I do best. Create for my teammates, defend on the defensive end, pressure as much as possible. Just go out there and play my best. Not asking for too much, just to do what I do best. I'm in Rondo's ear every day asking him what can I do to be better. I'm grateful to have vets, older guys on my team who've been in the position I've been in. So, I'm just going out there and trying to prove myself every single day.